locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Holla!
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL. You see it on the Hype 87.3. And today, we got the one and only GB Too Good, all the way from Kentucky in the building. What's going on? Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Oh, actually, it's afternoon now. Good afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah. Top of the AM to the PM.
Right. Wherever time zone you in, good morning, good afternoon. How you doing today?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm nice, Like we were saying, I'm feeling peachy.
He is feeling peachy today, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You are in Georgia. You a Georgia peach right now.
Yeah, it only felt right. That's exactly it.
So thank you for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me in.
Of course, absolutely. So let's just dive right on in. What is the music scene like in Bowling Green, Kentucky right now?
Oh, we got a lot brewing. Just speaking on the people I'm entangled with.
Yeah.
We dropped some albums last year, about 4 of them. We got 2 more we just dropped, plus mine. We got another one brewing. Videos left and right. It seems like everybody's moving out of state and coming into state and moving out the way again. And so it's a lot shaking out there. And we got a lot of different genres, too. Bowling Green, we got Cage the Elephant from there, Nappy Roots from there, of course. And then we got some other things. If you know anything about the Kentucky scene, we got them goodies like Kiki Wide and stuff, Good vibes.
I love that accent, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta hit the twang.
Are you a country boy? What's the most country thing that you do?
Well, I gotta keep some good hay.
Chewing some straw.
Yeah, the nurturing of the earth, we keep it plentiful.
No, listen, I love that because, it's ironic. Many, many, many years ago, my great-grandmother, she lived in Kentucky, and I went there multiple times to go see her, and in the Louisville area, and kind of right outside of it. I don't even remember the name of the little, but it's like right outside of Louisville.
Yeah, okay.
And I loved it.
And all that around that area.
It was so beautiful, and then I had family in Ohio that also lived in the country, and I used to love that, man. We used to ride tractors, and I learned to shoot my first gun out in the woods.
What you know about shooting now? Hold on. Get you out to the range, let some things go.
Nah, for real, man. So definitely, for those who may not, know you and they're getting to know you right now, how would you describe your sound and, how does it represent you as an artist?
I think my sound is hard to put in a box. I'm very much into music and all, so depending on what the feel is of the day, depending on what I've went through lately, it might dictate the whole range of, or the genre might be totally different than the usual.
Yeah.
Music's always been my outlet. It's always been something that's helped me in the darkest of times and in the best of times. So it's one of them things. It's real hard for me to box up. It's something special to me and very dear to me. So it's one of the things that it's freedom.
It's like a therapy, right?
Yeah, the best of it.
Yes.
The microphone can't never tell me no. She can't never tell me I'm out of place for feeling my ways. She can't never tell me I'm wrong for how I might look at something, and she listens real well.
No, you are right, because I feel like we as human beings, we all go through stuff and we need an outlet. And oftentimes, more so than not, a lot of men be afraid to, they don't want to be judged for being vulnerable. And I be telling some of these young men, to me, it makes you more of a man, because you should not give a damn what anybody else thinks.
No, not at all.
You got to express yourself.
That's what we're fed, though. Like you said, from the beginning, it feels like you're fed that. Like, no, you can't be, showing them emotions. You got to wear it hidden. Can't have it on your sleeve like that. If you do, it's going to be used against you. Or you ain't man enough if you vulnerable. So it's hard like that, but
absolutely,
mental health is something I think everybody need to take more serious than they have, and on the same token, I'm glad to see that it seems like it's getting more and more daylight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree. Your music is your outlet for sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So you grew up between Louisville and the Butler County, Bowling Green area of Kentucky. Do you feel like growing up in Kentucky just as a whole really shaped who you are as an artist, your perspective, your storytelling, all that?
Oh, yeah. As you hear it in my accent. Yeah, I can't shake it if I tried. It definitely was a culture shock when I went from Louisville to Butler County and Bowling Green. We moved out there when I was 13, so it's like, right when you really starting to be you and full grown, throwing it all at the wall and seeing what stick. So, of course, I was in the nitty gritty of it, and moving from a busy city like that where you're constantly looking over your shoulder to going to a town that got two damn traffic lights in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was wild. It definitely influenced me a lot, and it helped save me, though. It slowed it down for me. I needed that.
No, I could only imagine, because it's funny you say that. My grandparents lived in a small town called Garrettsville in Ohio, and it was literally like Amish country up there. There were, like, their road was like a gravel dirt road that they lived on, and there would be Amish buggies, like horse. That was a change for me when I went and seen that.
Slow and steady out there. Don't get in no rush for nothing. Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. But you know, it's funny because now that I'm a little older, I'm like, man, I would kind of like to live like that, you know, as I retire, you know, out of the hustle and bustle.
Yeah. It's definitely peaceful being in Kentucky, because 1 minute you can be going, like you're saying, in the hustle and bustle and just a amped up lifestyle, and then 2 minutes down the street, you stuck behind a buggy and a tractor. So then you got a lot of time to think.
I know, because them tractors be slow.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorite things to do. I remember going up there. I would visit every summer, and I would ask my grandfather, I'm like, can we please ride the tractor?
Hey, there you go.
Because I feel like I was driving.
Yeah, hell yeah, on a John Deere, huh? Okay.
And so funny story, he had a riding lawnmower, and I would always want to mow the grass just so I could ride that damn lawnmower. I'm like, maybe I'm country at heart. I don't know.
I think so. I think we all got a shout out to Big V, man. But he said the whole damn world's country a long time ago, and still to this day, the proof's in the pudding.
Yes.
No matter where you go, we want to cut up in just the simple things of life. You know, we want that. So,
can you cut a rug? Can you line dance and two-step?
Hey, don't get me started with. Hey, they say I can dance, but I don't know. I just two-step.
Yeah, you got the 1, 2.
Yeah, a little groove to my bones.
So let's talk about this new single called Backroads. Mm-hmm. It's out now everywhere. Mm-hmm. What inspired the track?
So, you know, you have them days where it's like overwhelming, overstimulated. You just need a break from it all. And that's really where it came through. It was just one of the moments where I was like, I snap out of it.
Yeah.
Break from reality. Not that anything's wrong, but I just need a break from reality. In Kentucky, you know, we like to cruise back roads. That's what we do. You need peace of mind, you hit the road. You know, you need to shake something down, you hit the road. So that's where it came from. And it's just one of them vibes where, as a Southern boy, that's about as close to heaven as you can get, cruising the back road with the sun setting or the sun coming up, smoking you something, feeling something good, music blaring. It's ecstasy.
Listen, I know that's right. It's that true, like, that ecstasy. It's like pardon me for saying this, but it's like an orgasm. You know what I'm saying?
Natural high.
Like a natural high. Like, dang. So, with that being said, I heard you say, you know, there are days we get overstimulated, and I absolutely, that's kind of what we were talking about before we went live. Like, some of these events, I get there and there's so much going on that I get overstimulated. How do you handle those type of situations?
I think with the anxiety, and other things that kind of play hand in hand with it, you gotta be able to take yourself back.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to gather yourself. You can't look at outside sources or look at something else to ground you. You got to be able to snap in right then and there, take a good deep breath, or maybe count back. And honestly, music's one of the things that's helped me do that.
Yeah.
You know, you get that playback, you hear yourself loud and clear. It allows you to be like, okay, this is me. Yeah. This is who I am. No distractions, no nothing. So when you hear that and you bring it back to reality outside of the booth, you tap back into your inner self, you know, and you're able to just, okay, the room's big. There's so many people, but shit, I'm all right.
I got this.
Yeah.
I got this, most definitely. And then, like you said, when you're in the studio, that's kind of like a safe space for you, per se.
Yeah. So, you know, it just kind of helps you maneuver around the world, because everywhere you go, I feel like God's going to plant your feet. You're supposed to go where you're supposed to go.
Yes.
But the outside things tend to, maybe they're too loud, or maybe it's just the energy in there. Some people pick up on energy, some people don't.
Yes, I'm one of them. I'm an empath. I typically will just take a break. I'll walk away for a couple minutes and be like, look, I need a minute or two. Yeah, I do. I be disappearing. They'll be like, where's she at? I'm like, bro, I needed a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because I was getting all wound up.
Yeah. I know that's right. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like once you learn that that's okay, you tend to be a better you than you was just the other day.
Yes.
You know, so energy is a big thing with me, and when it feels like it's kind of just overbearing and I can't handle it no more, I start thinking about all the reasons that maybe I'm there.
Yeah.
Take that good deep breath. I can look around and I can see the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, shit.
And I think we got to keep in mind, we're probably not the only person in the room feeling that way.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, probably not, for real. Although you're going to feel like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like isolated. But even though you're in the party and you feeling alone, you ain't alone. You got somebody stepping with you. There's a higher power intact.
No, that is a fact.
So you just got to transfer that energy that we was talking about, bring it down to you. Make sure them feet's playing it in there. And once you feel that, I think that's when you snap back and you're good from there on out.
Most definitely. So you've been professionally doing music for the last few years.
Yeah.
Was there a moment that you can recall that made you realize that this is something that you wanted to do, like fully go all in with?
I think not in the last few years, for real. I think it's just something that it's just known. It was known.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, it was known. And even going up through, like, I remember in middle school, people were talking to me crazy. Like I said, I came from Louisville and went to Butler County. So they're like, this boy skateboard, smoke weed, and rap. Who the he think he is? I got long hair at the time, too, way past my ass. I'm Native American. You know, so I was all out of the whack for them. Ripley's Believe It or Not, what I felt like. But
what is your full ethnicity?
I'm a mud. You know?
Because you said you're Native American.
Yeah. So I grew up going to powwows all the time, every weekend, doing different ceremonies and stuff with my family. My dad's Iroquois, my mom's Eastern Band Cherokee. Of course, my aunties and them.
We might be related, bro. I'm just my grandmother. I'm asking. She was Cherokee that lived in Kentucky.
Yeah.
We might need to do our lineage, our family tree.
Get the swabs, Jay.
Get the swabs, get the DNA. We might be, you never know. That's just because I don't know how popular it is up there, but that's just
it's
super.
A small world.
You might be my distant cousin. That's my cousin right here.
You know what it is, locked in. Yeah.
That is fire.
Yeah. So it definitely, that helped, a lot with music too. Grew up drumming and singing all the time. Of course, with dancing too. So that influenced my sound, and I think that kind of helps with my twang a little bit too, the native roots.
Yeah.
So in an odd way, this melting pot of me.
Listen, you are exactly who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Who God intended for you to be.
What you said.
Doing it out here. So you have a project called Successes of a Failure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. What does that phrase mean to you personally?
Successes of a failure. So, being insomniac, you tend not to have a good grasp on things at night, and you really get in your way at night. And one night, deep in the night, I was thinking to myself, all these different trials and tribulations I faced, and all these different things that people threw at me and thought it was going to stick.
Yeah.
I was just like, they all put me as a failure. Yeah, I'm sitting here succeeding right in their face. This is all, in real time, where you're supposed to go down and be down, and people kick you and continue to kick you when you're down. So it's like, coming from the bottom, you ain't supposed to succeed with anything or win in the slightest. So that's with that title, that's what I wanted to caption it in the smallest, quickest way. Just successes of a failure, to give everybody that triumph you can have. Like, you don't have to be wrong or a loser or like a bimbo or a misfit or whatever. Like, even in failure, there's stuff that you can grab from it and turn it into something great, so.
I feel like that's where our biggest lessons come from.
Yeah, me too. In the storm.
100%. We always weather that storm every single time. Like, that's something that I've learned to deal with, is telling myself, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. When I'm going through a weird situation, or maybe I'm having some animosity with somebody or whatever it may be, I used to let it keep me up at night. I still keep myself up at night, but it's not worrying about stuff that's out of my control. I think about my business and things like that, but you can't worry about things we don't have control over.
What do you think something that's allowed you to be able to learn the difference in the things that you can control and can't control?
When it's something that I directly have, within my control per se.
Yeah.
Like my business, I'm in control of.
Yeah.
If it's somebody else and what they're doing, I don't have control over that. So I don't worry about that.
Yeah.
If someone don't like me, that's their business. That's not my business.
Right.
We can't please everybody. So I used to be a people pleaser. I wanted everyone to like me, and
That approval. Yeah.
that stressed me out more than anything.
Yeah, I will. And you're going to take away from yourself doing that.
Yeah.
Because really, then ultimately, it's in everybody else's hands and not yours.
Right, right. And those who that anger you are the ones that control you. So it's like you just got to let stuff slide off sometimes,
Out
you know?
of the way.
Yeah.
Blow it off like a fart in the wind.
A big smelly one at that too. So the project itself, how long was it in the works?
I ain't gonna lie to you, a few years for real. It's one of them things that I had a job for it and I pushed it back.
Yeah.
And then I thought I had the track list ready, and I realized that wasn't it at all. So we had to, revise, regroup, recuperate, and it came to fruition of what it is, and it's kind of crazy. Speaking on that, so one of the girls that's featured on one of the songs there, her name's Siren. We went to school in Butler County together. Of course, at the time, she's a misfit just like me, but she got these lungs on her.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, one day you're gonna be on my album. We gonna make a song. Ha ha ha, ha ha. Kind of laughed it off.
Yeah.
Not in no mean way, but in a like, boy, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't take me too serious. Here we are later on in the, way out the way. She's on the album. She closing that thing out with me.
You manifested it.
Yeah, from high school hallways.
Listen, that tongue is powerful. You got to be mindful of what you say and put out to the world, because it will manifest and
I
come.
be getting in everybody's ass about that all the time. I'm like, if you don't stop talking like that, because exactly like you said.
Man, I check my own self, because like there are some days where I'm tired and maybe I don't feel 100%, and I'll say to myself, man, I don't feel too good, and then I'll immediately say, man, I feel great. Like I got to flip it around, because if you keep telling yourself you don't feel good, you will be sick.
I promise. Tired, wore down.
Tired and wore out. Yeah, man. The tongue is So you've hit over 12 million streams, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Like that's mind blowing.
Yeah. It's been a long journey. It's been a long journey. And that's something that I hold very close to me and kind of keep it on the tuck like a good pillow at night,
I know about them good pillows at night, because I sure sleep with them.
Tempur-Pedic. But yeah. It's one. I kind of stumbled on it too. I was just checking my stuff one time with a curious mind, and then I was like, "Holy shit! Look at these numbers."
What went through your mind when you realized that you had hit that many streams?
I don't think it's went through my mind for real yet.
You still processing it?
I don't think it has really. Like, it's one thing seeing it, but like coming out and physically, it's a whole nother thing, So it's like digital's cool and all, but I like my hands on. So like seeing the fruits from the labor, that's me.
So I know you're doing streaming. Are you also tapping into direct to consumer sales where you're actually selling your music?
Yeah, we are. QR codes is a big thing now, and it helps broaden everything, but at the same time make it a little smaller and more direct.
Yeah.
So we've really been tapping in with the QR codes down in Working Class, the label that I'm working with, and trying to push those more to where you can get just direct to everything. So with the albums that we drop, every album we make sure it's got its own personal QR code. It's going to link you straight to the album to where you can not only like stream it, but we allow you to download it straight from there, from the website too.
That is dope.
Yeah. So it's more, more like you're saying, more hands-on, more direct than just kind of up in the air in the cloud.
Absolutely. And I mean, let's be honest, you could make a whole lot more money selling your music versus streaming.
Yeah.
It's like a slap in the face almost what they're paying these artists for these streams. Yeah, the CEOs are billionaires.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that. Like,
oh,
you hit X amount, or you got so many, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, I got 13 cents.
Especially if there's other people involved. If you have perhaps maybe other songwriters, you got your producer. There's people who get their cuts too.
Which is only right. They're playing the part.
Of course, absolutely. So it's like what an artist is seeing. Like I feel like most artists aren't necessarily surviving off the streams. They're surviving off show money and walkthroughs and performances and things of that nature.
Yeah, I agree. The entrepreneurship of it all.
Yeah.
Because I feel like to be a successful artist, you have to have that to you. You can't just, you of course you can, you know, record your music and put it out, but in order to have the success behind it, you got to have that kind of spirit behind you, just instilled. It got to be natural.
Yes.
You got to love the hustle, or you ain't going to go nowhere with it.
You cannot force it.
No.
That's with anything in life. Relationships, business, work.
Yeah. Pants.
This guy's a whole comedian over here. Yeah, y'all stop trying to squeeze in them size 2s when you know you a size 15. Like, stop it. Like,
deep breath.
Nah, and then you sit down and you can't damn breathe.
Like how Beyonce said, and you know, you got to jump to put them jeans on. I like that.
Yeah, for the women, because they, you know, they.
Yeah, for real. Packed up like pancakes.
As long as the booty don't look like a pancake.
Me, I don't. Yeah.
You gotta have that Georgia peach.
IHOP, Waffle House. Got me hungry in here.
Do you guys have Waffle House up there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know some people come to the A and they're like, "Man, I gotta go to Waffle House. We don't have one where we live at."
Oh no, Waffle House is it's like a way of life out there. Yeah. You got to get to Waffle House.
It's a staple up there.
Of course, hitting in the late night. Put some money in the jukebox.
That's the only time. Like, I feel like, I mean, you can eat it anytime, but I feel like the only time I've ever ate Waffle House was that late night.
Prime time, ain't it?
Man, like, I'm talking, you know, 1, 2 in the morning. You be hungry as hell. Like, Waffle House.
I've never ate at lunch.
Me neither. I definitely haven't. Or even breakfast. It's always been that late night.
Hey, we need to know who's going there in the daytime, because I don't never see this. Yeah, now that you mentioned
maybe they should only be open at night. You know, I mean, I don't know what their business look like.
I don't know. That's a good point, though.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's either midnight or 2 o'clock in that window. Other than that, we probably ain't there.
Exactly. That 2-hour window. So you've had a chance to work with, you know, different artists in the industry. Yeah. What have those collaborations taught you about your own artistry?
I think that it helps just push you. With hip hop, you know, it all grew off of kind of this competitiveness to get away from, and also like the hunger of all the different music that was playing. Yeah. So I think it's still here, even though it's kind of gotten off track a little bit. I think it's still here. So, you know, whenever you have a feature, especially artists that you manifested, getting features with, or working with, or looked up to work with, it pushes you even more, because it's not that you're competing in a way of being envious or jealous, but you competing for the fun of it. You like, shit, he just showed his ass. Now let me show him what I'm about to do, you know, type thing. And
it's friendly competition.
Yeah, it makes you feel good, and it boosts you up, gives you good energy, energetic about it. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's how I like to kind of, you know.
Absolutely.
Adrenaline rush, a healthy adrenaline rush.
Nah, for real. And I feel like we all need that, because we all get in slumps sometimes. We're like, man, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But then you start seeing other people get into it. You're like, man, let me get up and get off my ass and go get this done.
Yeah. Or like, and I've had times with the feature came in at the perfect timing. I wasn't feeling myself. You know, I was in a rut real bad. Or maybe I needed grounding at that time, and they sent me something where I snapped back, and I was like, oh yeah, I almost lost me. Yeah. There you are. Thank you for, you know. So it's one of the things, like, you with the feature, you just gotta, I feel like you gotta be open to it and allow the other artists to shine too, you know.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, because it's the beauty of it. It's a canvas. Y'all both got brushes. Let's paint this bitch. You know.
He should do some stand-up comedy. I love your energy. Have you ever had somebody that was a feature that made you like step your game up? You're like, hold on now, I got to go back and rethink this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love it too. Cause it's like, as somebody that wants to build you up, it make you happy when somebody sends you something fire. Yeah. When he's like, I know I ate, but they just went crazy. Like they had a whole buffet out there, you know. But I love it. And then when it's like that, and it makes you get in your bag so much more, you be surprising yourself all the time, you know? Or like going back to how I was talking about, like, no kind of box with the music. Somebody sends you an unorthodox kind of style, something that you wouldn't necessarily, you know, usually bop to. And it pulled that out of you. I love it.
Man, I feel like that can come from the features. Also, music producers too, because producers might send you a beat that you're like, man, I would never normally like get on this, but it pulls you outside that box.
Yeah, something about it just makes you gravitate to it.
No, facts.
Yeah.
So, what all genres do you currently tap into?
R&B. I got some bluesy type feel. Some more pop type feel. I'm influenced with rock a lot.
Yeah.
Like my upbringing was smooth music, reggae, rap, and rock. You know, so it's a good melting pot.
Is Southern Soul popular up there?
Kind of. It got its thing. You know, it definitely got its own lane in there. Shout out Bryson Tiller. You know, he, of course, brought that back to it.
Yeah.
To where it's more mainstream than it used to be. Kentucky got that vibe, though. You know, where it's just, we laid back. We want to have a good time. We gonna pop off when we need to pop off, but most everybody out there want to just be chill, you know. So the music really shows that. Going back to like back in the day, Marvin Gaye, you know, his father was from Kentucky.
Okay.
And he got you can tell in it just the Kentucky roots. He's slow, you know. He's in the moment.
I love that.
You want to break it down. We want to stretch it out. You know, we got them long mornings and them long nights. You know, so.
Yeah, and I feel like people who are more like from a country type background tend to talk a little bit slower. So it's got, and I love that. It's got that slower vibe to it, you know, not so fast paced, you know.
No, life for the living.
No, for real.
Slow down, baby.
Slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What are we rushing for?
Yeah. No, that's it.
So outside of music, you own a studio and a dispensary.
Yeah.
Congratulations on being a business owner. That's a major, major accomplishment.
Thank you.
What inspired you to jump into entrepreneurship outside of being an artist?
Daydreaming. I can't speak on everybody, but I know growing up, it was one of them things where it's like the sky was the limit.
Yeah.
And I was always up in the clouds. So to later on in life be able to have a business that I'm helping own, operate, and run, and be so hands-on with it, it's constantly feeding me, you know. And it's nice because it's like, obviously, you have to have a way of life to make money, rent, bills, whatever have you. But when you could do something you love and also be able to help other people doing it, it bring a whole nother light to it. And that's one thing, like every day there's something that happens where I'm like, okay, I'm a medicine man for real. Like, and it take me back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, because going to powwows and stuff in the weekend, we grow up learning to respect our elders, and we grow up learning to understand that there's medicine all around you. We grow up learning that music's medicine. You know, it all intertwines real heavy. So fast forward, and here I am doing music. I'm healing the world every time that somebody presses play on any of my songs. Like, you know, so it's kind of, you're hearing in my voice, it fucks me up. You know, but I'm thankful.
That makes you emotional.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like that lets you know how passionate you are about it. If you get emotional talking about something, that means you're very, very passionate about it.
Yeah,
whether it's a
crazy.
person, place, thing, business, or
That's
whatever.
my sanctuary.
Yeah, man. It, like I said, it's kind of like that safe space. So the dispensary and the studio, they're in the same building together?
Yeah. Shout out to Big V and Brittany Trotter. We went in and we ain't looked back, you know, and definitely been some trials with it. Definitely been some things thrown at you to try to put a wrench in the road, but when you got three great minds that all on the same goal, it's real hard to shake it, especially when you got a higher power than making sure it ain't going to be broke.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I feel like is definitely from the beginning. It's a very protected place. It's a very, very sacred kind of place. And it's one of them places like as soon as you go in, you ain't in the regular world no more.
Yeah.
And you feel it. It's it transforms you somewhere else. Sometimes it breaks people down as soon as they walk in them doors. Sometimes it brings them back up, you know, but it's every day something different in there. And there's a lot always going on for sure.
Do you engineer as well at your studio? Okay.
Yeah.
That's super dope. That's super dope.
I had my hand in all the mixes.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Mixing up the pipe, mixing up the records, mixing up the good smoke, you know, like.
Hey, all I know, got to mix some good gumbo.
Nah, for real. So with the dispensary, what was the biggest challenge in getting that up and running?
I think it's definitely like the beginning of it. It's the building of it.
Yeah.
You know, nobody really knows how to go about stuff until you're in it. And a lot of people have this tendency to be like, oh, well, I don't know, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
Or I'll just wait until this and this. But when you just jump in, it's crazy, because the things that you think might hold you up or stall you out, they just stall you out for a split little smidget, and then after that you right back in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like technicalities of figuring it all out. That's the hardest part, but it's also fun at the same time.
Absolutely.
Because shoot, now I could pass the knowledge on. I got game that I could throw out and help people beat that wall down at the end and think they was ever gonna be able to walk through.
That challenge be fun though sometimes.
Yeah,
I like the challenge of stuff, because when you finally get to what you're trying to do, you're like, man, all that hard work was worth it. The challenge.
Yeah. You look back, you're like, well, it wasn't even that hard for real.
Right. We were overthinking it.
Yes, you know what it is.
So one more question with the dispensary. I know that probably every state is a little bit different. Do
Yeah. people
have to have like a medical card to come shop there, or could anybody walk in off the street? How does that work with you guys?
It is a little different in Kentucky right now. They have a medical license passed through where, you can go and of course have that handled. But you don't need one right now.
I got you.
You can go in, and as long as it's abided by the legal percentages, you can have the different products of sorts out.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same way, like, I buy the Delta 8 and Delta 9 gummies and stuff, because I take a Delta 8 gummy every night before I go to bed, and I feel like that's the only thing that kind of calms me down.
Yeah.
And it's legal, it's and here's my crazy thing is what my question, and maybe you have an answer to this. So, you go a lot of jobs, they want to drug test you, right?
Right.
Okay. A lot of people don't smoke. They just take the gummies, which are legal. So what's the loophole? Like, you tell your job, I don't smoke, but I take gummies. THC is going to show up in my system.
It's definitely going to be there.
Right.
That's another thing. A lot of people think that, Delta 8 or Delta 9 or what have you, ain't going to.
Oh, it shows up. I had a blood test done, and it showed up positive.
So I like to break it down like you see them DNA ladders. You know what I mean? We all got the DNA ladder on us. So the tree got the same thing. Each bracket got its own piece that delivers something different to you. And of course, with the D8, D9, those pieces is something that they've extracted and been able to do exactly what they're trying to do with it. And like in your case, the D8 going to help you feel great and relax that butt. But the D9 going to get you up.
Yeah, exactly. I've tested both. And the D8 it calms me down, and I get some of my best sleep once I fall asleep.
Yeah, right, that part.
Most definitely. So balancing business and music, is that tough at all for you? What is work-life balance looking like?
Oh, yeah. It definitely is challenging. You got to make sacrifice with everything.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a workaholic. I've been that since I was as far back as I can remember. My mama been telling me since I was young, like, you don't never got no slowdown to you. Why don't you just chill out for a minute?
Yeah.
I can't. Like, my mind don't shut off.
I feel you. You and I are like, we got to be related. We have to be. Because I'm the same way. Yeah, that's my cuh.
No, for real, though. It's just, I don't know. And I like it that way. Because, not that there ain't nothing wrong. There's beautifulness in average. But when you got a great, beautiful mind that don't shut off for nothing, it tend to make things real interesting.
Absolutely. And I feel like when I do keep myself busy, it keeps my mind off the BS.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm having a little bit of a stressful day, I keep myself busy doing something. I forget about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think also with that, it kind of helps you get an outlook on whatever it is that's kind of holding you back or kind of in the way at the moment. Because when you're right there in the eye of the storm, it's hard to look out from, you're right there in the middle of it.
Yes.
But if you could just take that breath, back up for a second, or like in this case, get occupied with something else, get busy real quick, and then you can look over and be like, what the hell?
Exactly. What the heliante?
Yeah.
And let's be honest, whatever we're worried about in this moment, 48 hours from now, we're not even going to be thinking about it. It's going to be gone.
Back view.
I feel like the only thing that could ever consume, I seen this somebody post online, they said you could have all the problems in the world until you have a health problem. Now you only got one problem.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's the only thing that should really be consumed, because now we got to find a way to fix it, right? Outside of that,
small steps to the giant.
Exactly.
Good Lord. I agree though, and health as well. It's like if you are serious about that, I feel like everything else will kind of come into line.
Man.
Like you were saying, you know, you speak highly on yourself. I feel good. I feel great.
Yes.
I'm uplifted today. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. You're going to be surprised about how the rest of the day ends up lining up for you.
Positive affirmations.
Yeah.
It's important, definitely.
Yeah.
So you mentioned wanting to discuss pursuing your you.
Yeah.
Your you through
Yeah.
trials and tribulations. What does that mean to you?
So it really it's a selfless thing at the same time as being selfish. In order to fill somebody else's cup, you got to make sure your cup's filled.
Man.
And I think that growing up, that's hard for us to figure out, because you do grow up like being fed to be a people pleaser. When you're a toddler and stuff, it's like, go give such and such a hug, bye. Well, such and such make me feel weird. I don't want to go hug them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you going, all right, well, so you just put it to the side.
Give you a pound, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you find you ain't got no problem.
Deuces.
I love you.
From a distance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to take time to find themselves, find your you. And that's something else, going back to the working class thing, with the dispensary, you know, we working on recovery too. We got a something kind of that we're working on where it's going to be working class recovery, going back to the finding you, to where we're going to allow people to, you know, tap into what you was neglected from.
Yeah.
What's the things that you feel like fell short for you, that you needed, that you weren't able to have, or different kind of skills that you feel like you've always wanted to go for, but ain't never had no way to do it. We knocking all that down. You know, we're trying to enlighten every way we can. So whether it be you need a knowledge on taxes, you need a knowledge on cutting hair, you needed to figure out how come your trauma stopped you in this, you needed to figure out how come your mental health ain't allowing you to do this, or, you know, whatever the case may be, we're trying to help in all those manners. And we're working on another building for it right now, so it's kind of in construction.
That's dope,
But,
though.
yeah,
Congratulations on everything. Have you thought about ever writing a book?
I haven't.
You've got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Like, the book could be called Your You.
That would be fire.
Because I feel like you could really break that down and be almost like a self-help book.
That'd be cool. I ain't never thought about that.
Author coming soon.
Hey, no, you ain't lying.
You're a music writer, you know what I'm saying? You could.
Hey, if Miss Bowman, my third grade teacher, could hear that. Hey, I had to repeat third grade. I couldn't even read.
Listen.
For real. So that's a.
But there's, you know what's.
That's crazy.
I promise you. Listen. I feel like my son repeated third grade by my choice, because he was struggling. He had ADHD, and I refused to put him on medication. And it was around that third.
I love that.
I said, you know what? We'll just hold him back and let him redo it. And ironically, we happened to move to another city at that time. It was like the next city over. But I told him, I said, they're not going to know that you already did this. You're going to a whole new school. Don't feel bad about it.
And triumph through it, didn't he?
Yeah. And excelled. It was the best decision we ever made.
There we go.
Best decision.
Trusting God. Taking risk. That's exactly it.
Yes, most definitely. Was there a specific point in your life that you had to push through, like some adversity that you've been through, any traumas, things of that nature you don't mind sharing?
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, like, some of us kind of come from the womb and feel like we're doomed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you take on a lot of things from your parents that you don't realize you take on. And then the older you get, the more you start to understand the things that you took on. When I was real young, both my parents was addicts. I grew up with going to my grandparents' house a lot.
Yeah.
Go pick my mom up in the middle of the night from the club, and shit, more times than I can remember.
Man.
Hit the light, roaches scattering, moving and moving and moving and moving, multiple schools. And then what was crazy was my foundation came later on when we moved to Butler County. The person I consider my dad came into my life, and he kind of snapped me out of what I was in. He fed me discipline. He fed me respect. Just kind of showed me different things that I can gather along the way that turned me into who I am. Yeah. Instead of letting me be the beast that I was supposed to be. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm able to do what I'm doing. Is because, like, you come from dark, but you can shed a lot of light even in the dark. You know, and God's blessed me in a tremendous way with a lot of different things that he's moved me through. Me being an addict myself, me going through a divorce, me having a DVO, EPO put out on me where I don't agree, me losing family, friends, you know. Then also you suppress yourself because you try to fit the status quo and you try to appease other people.
Yeah.
You know, you need to get a real job. Oh, no, you need to, oh, how's that little, you know, whatever. I ain't going to harp on that too much, but you know how it goes.
I got you, absolutely.
So it's a lot of different trials come through it. And then when you look the way that I did when I was growing up, you getting side-eyed no matter where you at. I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Had the long hair.
Baggy ass clothes, skater boy shoes on. I push, kick, sling you something good, make a day of it, have fun with you, and cut up, you know. And I always looked at it like I was something different. It couldn't put me in no mold, and it really messed with people.
Yeah.
You know, so that did.
Because they're slick envious, let's be honest.
They are.
They're slick envious of that.
When people ain't able to just be free, it eats them up.
It eats them alive. That's why they be slick hating on you and be envious and jealous.
And that's one. I don't think you realize that when you're growing up, that's what that is.
Yeah.
You take it as something personal. Like,
right, or picking on you.
What's wrong with me? Why they don't like me? Why they ain't, you know? And then once you have that breakthrough and he sits your little ass down, you like, damn, I'm gorgeous.
They're just unhappy with themselves.
Yeah. Exactly that.
You're intimidating.
Right. Yeah, you're intimidating. And you be trying to have fun.
Nah,
like,
for
come
real.
here, baby, I'll lift you up. You know, I ain't, but, you know, you got a way of going through things that make you who you are. And a while back when I was going through some more difficult things, you know, going back with my kids and everything, a good friend told me, you know, no matter how hard the page is for you now, the role that you're playing, you have to have that role played for other people in their life too.
Yes.
Even if you wasn't the villain, or even if you was, or maybe you was a good guy, but you have to have that role for them to be able to go where they're wanting to go or where they need to go, because he's designed it. And
it's already written.
Yes. And that helps tremendously. Because like you say, you know, you got these things you're in control of, but you got things you ain't in control of.
Exactly. And we got to learn the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. Because let's be honest, most things are not within our control.
At all. And
anything can change in a split second.
Especially today's day and age.
Yeah, like, man. The economy sucks. And we're still waiting for you to make it great again. And, you know, like, any regrets, though, like looking back, like taking a quick scan of your life, are there any regrets?
No. It wouldn't do no good.
Yeah.
You know?
Can't change it now.
No, hell no. And in the moment, you probably wanted it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what killed me. People like, I can't believe I doop-de-doop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, boy, you really wanted that doop-de-doop, whoop, whoop. So what you talking about? You know, so I think it pans out how it's supposed to pan.
100%. So
no regrets.
This guy, I'm telling you, he's going to be an author and a comedy, a comedic, you know, stand-up. We can't wait. 100%. Any advice that you give to someone who feels like their setbacks do define them?
Keep going. Plain and simple. Nothing else to it. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Because no matter what's behind you, it's behind you. God gave you both them feet. Even if they ain't working, roll the fuck on. You know? So I feel like, you know.
How do you put up with this guy all the time? He's got I love your sense of humor. I'm just giving you a hard time because I'm the same way too. Sometimes I be getting people's nerves because I be constantly jonesing them.
Yeah, you gotta have fun with it.
No,
Life's
for real.
way too short and it's simple, you know. So I'm like, I like to cut up. I like to have fun. And somebody told me the other day, it was like, how you always in a good mood? It can't always be good. And I was like, nah, it can't. But even in the bad, I can make it good. You know, so shit.
It's what you make it.
Yeah.
It's what you make it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, it's kind of ugly right now outside. But you know what? That rain is nice. It smell good. In the country, we smell the rain before it comes.
Man, you have to, you absolutely right. Yeah. You have to pull the positive out in every situation. Even like if you lose somebody, you got to find a positive. Maybe it's all the wisdom that they instilled in you or the good times you had together.
I think that's one of the hardest times too.
It's
that when that happens.
Yes.
Grief itself. That's probably for anybody one of the most challenging times to go through, especially, you know, if it's somebody that's not just somebody, it's somebody real close.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of family. So
Me
I know how
too,
that
yeah.
goes. Yeah.
We related, so we probably lost some of the same family members.
What you said? We have some investigating to do.
We do. Like, what is it? 21 and Me, and there's we got to pull our family tree. Looking ahead, what's the next thing that you're working on? You know, I know you're at a good season in your life, but musically, business wise, personally, what can we expect next?
I'm really, I don't know exactly. I got a lot of different things that I'm working on all at once.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's going to be done first type thing. I'm doing a lot of stuff that I never thought I'd be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a lot of stuff that I thought I'd be doing. So, with that being said, and this year coming up, 26, I just feel like we about to beat more doors down. We about to make more memories, have more life, more celebrations, more triumphs, more trials. But we're going to make it through everything. And I think it's going to be even more beautiful than 25 was. And it was nice. But I got a lot of things that just moved out the way for me. So I know God about to really show out.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Not everybody is intended to come with you on your journey. And some people, you got to lead them where they at unapologetically.
That's hard, too.
It is difficult.
Especially, like, if you, okay, I'm somebody like the smallest of conversation means something to me.
Yeah.
If I took time to say what's up and you kept on walking, I'm gonna say in the same breath.
Me too.
You know, so like
I'm the same. Well, fuck you then. Like,
well, shit. You know.
That is hilarious because I do that too. Like, because I like to go hiking and stuff. And if I pass by somebody and I'm like, hey, good morning, and they don't say shit, I'm like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, damn. Rain on my parade? No, it's sunny over here.
But it's like I try to also keep in mind I don't know what that person's going through right now.
You don't. And that's another beauty thing, you know, a beautiful thing about it is because, like, you don't know what somebody's going through.
They could have lost their mother yesterday and this is their, you know, whatever it may be.
But the hell, just the fact that, you know, you're one of them people that instead of you just looking, you're somebody that sees a person, even if you have no idea who they are. And that speaks volumes about you. Because a lot of us don't take time to see nobody. Like, all day long, people going right past you.
Yeah.
And just look through you like you ain't nothing. They don't open doors no more. You know, they don't give you the signal to go on and pull through no more. You know, they don't, old lady walking to the car, they don't help her with no bags, no nothing like that. Somebody feeble and brittle, they ain't helping them get up on the sidewalk no more, you know. So I feel like as a select few like you are, that's huge. Because we need more of that in life.
I agree. And something that I started doing a while back is I make sure that every single day that I'm out and about, I compliment somebody.
That's what's up. I like that.
Because, man, I'll be like, man, them shades is hard. Yeah. And I'd be like, Slick, they hype man for that brief moment. Yeah. And every time I get a beautiful reaction.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You never know, like you said, what they're going through. And that one little interaction could lift them up and change their whole day.
That just means your cup full.
He peachy. My cup is full. It's runneth over.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah. So we've got your record loaded up and ready to go that we're going to get into here in just a minute. You know what I'm saying? Featuring Twang.
Yeah, my man Twang.
Twang, the Twang-a-lang.
Twang around. Shout out to them. There's some Kentucky legends out there too. He got the ZZ Top beard. Everybody talk about his beard all the time.
That's hard.
Yeah, he's an OG. I love him. He good people. Very vibrant soul. Very vibrant. So you'd rock with him hard.
Most definitely.
And very knowledgeable. Seems like it's endless too. He got a lot of stuff on the way, so I ain't gonna spill his beans. I'm gonna let him do his thing. But it's beautiful because the circle's really working right now, and we're gonna be popping up in places that people will not be expecting us to be popping up at.
I love it.
Yeah, so
I love it, man. That's so dope. I love the energy. I love everything that you stand for, man. This was a beautiful conversation.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
100%. Where can people follow you on your socials?
I keep it simple. GBTWOGOOD. GB Too Good. That's on Facebook, Instagram, all them good things. Yeah, everywhere.
What does the GB stand for?
Ghetto boy.
Okay.
Yeah, that came from Louisville when I was younger growing up. You know, if you needed something put together, I was probably the one.
You was the go-to guy?
Yeah.
Jack of all trades?
Yeah. A little, you know, something like that.
Most definitely. Who do you want to give thanks to that's been just loving you and supporting you through your journey?
God. Yeah. And And then anybody else that's in there, because there is a lot of people that I feel like have played a huge role. But I'm not somebody that goes without telling you I love you.
Man, because you don't, because that can be a regret.
Yeah.
You don't tell this person you love them and they end up losing their life. You're like, damn, I wish I could have.
Yeah, it's going to eat you alive.
Yes.
Yeah, it will. That's a close. There has been times where I'm like, I feel like I've lost something. I wasn't quite where which I don't think any of us are.
Of course.
We ain't never ready for it, we don't have the closure we feel like we need.
Especially when it's unexpected.
Yeah. But, like you said, you live, you learn, you keep moving through it, and push through it, and that's part of life too. Is the end of it.
Yeah,
that makes it beautiful while you're here, because one had to stop. So
absolutely.
while you're here,
we're all gonna transition at some point in time. We'll all be together again. I believe that.
Yeah, up high.
Yeah. There are dispensaries in heaven.
You already know it. He planted the seed.
I know that's right.
Huh?
It's from the earth.
I'm pretty sure the Bible was written on him.
Listen, I grew up in a household where my dad grew his own, and he would cross-pollinate to make his own strains.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I was little, I would go up into our attic, and he turned it literally, and I'm not trying to incriminate my dad, but he turned it into literally like a grow house. He had the PVC piping, the lights,
man.
the whole, he would grow it. And
electric bill was high.
Man. And when I was little, I thought that he was just plants growing. I didn't know until I got a little older, until I could start. Yeah. I'm like, why is there no fruit and vegetables on these plants?
Yeah, these vegetables stink.
They stink. Why do they look real crystallized,
You're ugly.
They smell like a skunk up here. So we got a record ready to go, loaded up.
Back Rows.
Introduce it for us. We'll check it out.
Yeah, it's called Back Rows, featuring Country Twang, produced and by JVDW. He's a producer I work with out of overseas. He helped me with majority of successes of a failure.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's called Back Rows, and it's one of them ones. Just feels good.
It's one of them ones.
Yeah, it just feels right.
I love it. Y'all stay tuned for it.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
So no one get high. Let's go. Where my smokers at? Ever wanna go get high? Catch a vibe. Who let it ride? Ain't cool, some bad bros. Like that motherfucker, let's get